So, why is this thing now darker than it was? Whew. So, hey loves, hi guys, how are you doing today? It's been a while I sat in front of a camera to do this, and I thought it was going to feel awkward, but what can I say? I think I'm made for the life in front of the camera. So today's video is going to be like a vlog, like a couple of things I've done, that I did video and I wanted you guys to come along, so I have them documented, but I realized there was no intro and outro, and also, so that's why I'm making this particular video. And also I also want to talk about my own experience, well, not experience, my feeling about the movie, the Citation movie. Oh my gosh, like, I don't know why people are bashing that movie, but let me say this thing, okay? Money is good in this life. Imagine your first movie. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've seen it. I think it's a starring role, yeah? Imagine your first movie being a Netflix movie, and not just that, you have like the lead role in the movie. Like, the movie centers around you, your very first movie. So, yeah, it's good to have money. It's good though. It's good. But that aside, okay, let me go into the acting of the movie, yeah? I feel like, I can't even remember her name now. Oh, I just know it's a Taylor. Like, she did really good with her role. And a lot of, if you watch the movie, like, would I say 60 to 70% of the movie, no, 70 is too broad. I would say 50-60% of the movie was in French. And if she didn't know French before, then baby girl, you tried. Like, she did try as much. I mean, the accent you could tell was a little bit off, but it was expected. After all, in the movie she explained that, you know, she took it as a course. So she tried very well. Then let me see, the male actor, he did well as well, but let me tell you who my favorite actor in the movie was. The most real and most natural actor to me in the movie was her boyfriend. The guy studying medicine. The guy was real to me, man. Like, I loved his acting. Oh, one thing I found really weird was her Yoruba. It was a little bit, I don't know, it sounded somehow at some times, but that her doctor boyfriend, his acting was really, really good. I liked it. In Edo's acting, I don't know, like, I don't want to come here and ruin someone's, well, it's not like I have the power to ruin anybody's career. Like, I don't want to come here and put down someone's, like, you know, effort. I mean, I can imagine how many hours it took them to shoot, and it's not just a regular movie, it's a Netflix movie, so I'm sure the directors and producers must have seen this. But I don't know, her acting seemed like acting. It wasn't so real. Let me tell you the person I think would have been perfect for that role. I think Sharon Oja would have been perfect. I also think who again do I think would have been perfect for that role? I don't know, but her acting was more like to acting. It wasn't free, it wasn't relaxed, you get? That's about that. And then let me tell you some things that didn't make sense. Whoever wrote the script, some things just didn't make sense. For example, Joke Silva, who is her attorney, so she goes all the way to Senegal, I believe, to go and get this man whose daughter the professor slept with, and she got pregnant, and he basically didn't want anything to do with her anymore, and she has this child and is feeling depressed and goes and commits suicide. Now she goes all the way to bring him, so he is not the one, he's his child who had the baby, and who the man is actually even taking care of the child, you get me? And she goes on the way to bring him, and that man's story apparently is influential in her case. Like, it has it adds weight to the case she's building. But when Joke Silva says that she can find so many other students around the world, I think she said 6 students around the world who can give their own accounts of being manipulated and sexually, you know, I wouldn't say assaulted, or given like a quid pro quo by this same man. She says it's not like relevant enough, that it only goes to appeal to the sense, like it's only going to appeal to the sense, like to the emotional sense of man, like the court of public opinion. But I'm like, is the situation not the same? It's basically the same thing. This one, their own is even first-hand experience. We're talking of another person who is his daughter who has died. So there's nothing to really correlate. So that part, whoever wrote that part, I just think that's message, it's not connecting, it's not relating very well. So that part of it, the scene, it makes sense. And let me tell you how weird the way they acted the story. Let me tell you, at the point, I felt that, maybe they're giving us this whole, she's crazy, and maybe, then at the point I felt, okay, maybe it's not that she's crazy and the professor is actually right. At the point I felt, okay, maybe someone actually did rape her, but it's not the professor. At the point I thought it was her boyfriend. Oh, then I loved that lady, the chair. And my professor was like, I have this, I have that. And she was like, psst, dude, I am how many fellowships? I am in this, that, I'm a so scholar, I'm a so I'm like, get him! Finish him! What does he think he is? There is levels to this thing in this life, man. What else? What else was my opinion about the movie? I think that's it. The movie is just there, to be honest. It's not a movie that I find myself reaching out to watch at all again. There are some movies where you've watched it before, bro, it's okay to watch it. This is one that I would not say it's a movie I want to watch. I think also they tried so hard to create suspense, like, but at the end of the day, it was just the story we knew was going to happen. Then there was nothing really suspenseful, more like just that he was lying, and I don't know, but I would say that they did try in a way to trick my mind, because I felt as though maybe the professor was right. I think the trailer was also really, really interesting, because you would begin to think, ooh, maybe it's one of all those crazy stories, you get me? Like all those stories that the girl, has created some things in her head. Yeah, so, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and then another person I love, Baby Boo, was the, what's it called now? That student rep on the board. She was really cool. Her acting was cool. Her role too was cool. I think that was my first time seeing her. I don't know if she has acted in other movies before that I may have seen, and I just can't recognize that she's the person. But I think that was my first time seeing her, and I liked it as well. Then even Kofi, that her Ghana friend, yeah, he was a really good friend. Was a good friend. But then he didn't even say anything more. So like Inedo, who came and gave a blatant lie. Sorry, I keep referring to the actor's real name as opposed to their characters, because I can't remember the character's name. Now, the who came and gave a blatant lie, shouldn't there have been like some sort of reprimand for her? They didn't tell us anything about it. Maybe they didn't want to go into details about that part, considering that she was not, the focal. Her character was not the focal part of the story. All in all, what would I rate this movie? I think I'll rate it a 6. Yeah. I'll rate it a 6, just because I think she really tried with the French. I've given it like a 5. Let me think again about that movie. Okay, 6, 7, sharp, between 6 and 7, okay? But I'll just say the French speaking got to me. Like, she put so much effort. Like, a lot of the speaking was in French, which is, learning a whole ass different language if she didn't know it before. It was really difficult, and I can imagine the amount of work went into it. But the storyline was okay, but not so entirely captivating. So I'll give it a 6. stretch is 7. I think I'll give it a solid 6. So that is my opinion on the Citation movie. Now let's get into the vlog.